Hello everyone and welcome to our Divi Feature Update Live, broadcasting live on Facebook and also on YouTube. We do this every Monday at 6 a.m. Eastern, and I'm really excited again. This week I have a new feature which I'll be discussing, and this is the new Divi Builder page creation workflow. I'm really excited about this, but before I continue, please do let me know if my sound is okay, so that we get off on a very good start. So please do so by just saying yes on Facebook or just a thumbs up on Facebook. Okay, I can see that sound is okay. Fantastic. So those of you that are just joining us, I would like to say thank you very much. And this is really cool. We have JR saying what's up. Hi, Mac. What's up today? I'm really good, apart from the fact that I've got a bit of hay fever. But I think I can manage with this live stream. We have JR. We have Agante. Let's take a look here. We also have Lee Cronan, I think. We have Kanan from India. We also have, I think it's Rila, or Rila. Sorry about that if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I'll just do my best here. We have Katty as well from Mauritius. We have creators. We also have Joe. Awesome. This looks great. Right. Over here on Facebook, let me just take a look here and see who's joining us. We have David here on Facebook. We also have Nadoon, Dario. We have Uwe, I think. Uwe. Nadoon. I think I mentioned that. Bianca as well. Bastian. Graf saying hello. Raphael. Awesome. You're right. Okay. So let's talk about the feature that was released last week. But now, before I go to that feature, remember last week we spoke about the rollback feature. I think this is the time to do a quick demonstration on how that works, because some of you may not be aware that we have this rollback feature. So I'll just show you how this works, because now we have the opportunity to update to Divi 3.7 from 3.6. So let me just show you that quickly before we go into this week's Divi feature update. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch over to my desktop, and for our feature to work, what we need to do is to come over here to Divi, click on theme options. Right, so click on updates. So as you can see, we have this button here, the rollback button. Now, last week when I tried this wasn't working. So this time now, if I click on rollback to previous version, now we can see that we have an option here which says you'll roll back to version 3.6 from the current 3.7. So this only works if you're running the latest 3.7. So I just thought I'd show you that quickly before we go into today's update. All right, so I'm just going to close this now, and I'm going to come over here back to my dashboard. Okay, so let's talk about the new Divi Builder page creation workflow. Right, so how this works is, in fact, it's better if I show you by demonstrating. So I'm going to start off by creating a brand new page, and then you're going to see this latest update. So if I come over here to pages and click on add new. Right, let's call this page Mac. Okay, I'm going to click on use the Divi Builder. So from this point onwards, I mean, like, everything is still the same. You click on use Visual Builder, and now we have something different. We are now greeted with these three tabs. The first one is build from scratch. The second one is choose a pre-made layout. And the third one is clone existing page. Now, this is something that we didn't have before, and I'm glad we have this feature because this again speeds up your workflow. Now, if you're someone who's used to using Divi and you've used it for a very long time, and you find this quite annoying or you don't like it, there is also a way to switch it off, and I'll show you towards the end of today's presentation. But in my opinion, this is really good because it just gives me shortcuts to what I want to do. So for example, if I want to build a page from scratch, I can just click on build from scratch, and straight away I can start building my page. If I need to go to pre-made layouts, now guess what? We don't have to go through clicking different, going through quite a few keystrokes for us to get to our pre-made layout. We just go directly to the pre-made layout and then choose from the library, which is fantastic. Now, we also have a new addition to this, and this is really, really exciting. You can now, after updating, clone an existing page. Now, this saves you a lot of time, because if you wanted to create a similar page to the one that you've just created, it's meant you had to either use some global settings, or you'd have to build the whole page step by step from scratch. So this can be really, really, with this feature, you can save you a lot of time. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go through each and one of these and show you how they work. So what I'm going to do is I am going to start with the build from scratch and then move over to the pre-made layout. Okay, so let's do that. So all you have to do here is to click on start building, and this takes us straight into the normal way that we are used to building our pages. Okay, so you can go in, add your columns, you can add your modules. So let's say you want to add maybe social media follow. So, that's pretty much how things were done before. Okay, so I'm going to close this. Now, if you wanted to add a pre-made layout, you would have to come over here to the bottom, click this expand settings, and then click this plus button. And then this gives you your pre-made layout. Okay, so in the second demo now, I'm going to show you how to use the pre-made layout. So I think I'll have to exit the builder here and start all over again, because I haven't saved this page. So I'm going to close this. In fact, I need to exit and then discard and exit. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create this page again. So I'm going to go back over here to my dashboard, click on pages, add new. Right, so again, let's just call this page mag, use the Divi builder, use the visual builder. And again, we're back to that stage where we have our 3 items. So here now, I'm going to show you how to use use the pre-made layout. Okay, now if you have any questions, please do leave your questions in the comments box, and I'll do my best to respond to these as we proceed with this live show. Okay, so I'll just take a quick look here and see what we have. And right, Andy Becker says, is there a way to upload your own layouts with images and to deactivate the pre-made layout? Okay, the quick response to that is definitely you can upload your own layouts by importing them. When it comes to disabling the pre-made layouts or the library itself, I don't think you can disable it completely. So, but you can upload your own layouts into the library. Okay. Bianca says, does this only work for sites or posts as well? Right, that's a very good question, because I haven't tested this on posts. So what I will do is I will test and see if the builder also works on posts. But I'm sure it does. I'm just making a note here. Okay. Okay, so let me come over here to YouTube and take a look. Oh, we have Somerville Marketing Solutions UK saying, hi Mag, Karen here from Birmingham. Oh, wow, that's fantastic, because I'm based in Birmingham as well, Custard Factory. So that's cool to know that you're from quite close. Fantastic. Right, so the question here is, is this an auto update or is it not, as it's not showing for me? Right. What you need to do, Karen, is, in fact, let me just do a quick demo here and show you how this works, because it does happen a few times. So I'll just go to my site here, and also this is for anyone who is having problems with this update if it's not showing. It is supposed to show automatically, but what happens is sometimes it doesn't show. So what you need to do is to just go to your dashboard, and then you want to make sure you click here where it says updates, just below the home tab. Just click on updates a few times. So what happens is it refreshes, and hopefully that should work. So please give that a try and see how that works for you. Okay, right. Let's take a look here and see if we have more questions. There's a lot going on here in the comments box. Mark says, "Oh, we need to update this Divi theme to get this feature." Yes, you do need to update Divi for you to get this feature. So please do update to Divi 3.7 for you to get this update. Ahmed says, "I thought this video is paused. You were so still." No, it could be to do with the bandwidth. This is a live stream, so I cannot pause the live stream. Right. I think it's Tien saying, "Hi from Vietnam. I'm always happy with Divi and Mac." Thanks a lot for that. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay, let's see if we have any more questions here. I'm just scrolling back up. Ratapula, I think, says, "I uploaded to version 3.7, but the new screen does not appear to show for me." Right. I'm not sure why that's the case, but what I will do is if you can just log out of WordPress and then log back in, and just make sure, just double check if you're running the theme by going to the theme itself to see if it's really running on 3.7, because this should work on the latest update. Mark Spence says, "What if I updated from 3.4 to 3.7? Will the rollback work?" The answer to that is the rollback only works to Divi 3.6. So anything before Divi 3.6 will not roll you back to that. So in this case, if you update to 3.7, you cannot go back to 3.4. So the rollback feature only works from 3.6 onwards. Okay. Daniel says, "I'm from Hungary. I'm also happy with Divi and Mac." Thanks a lot for that. Right. Let's take a look here. I'm just checking here to see if there's any more questions. Right. Okay, Somerville Marketing Solutions says she has the update working now. Yes, so that's great. So please do try and do that update. Let me see here. This stream is on HD, so there's nothing I can do on my settings to make it look better. So I'm not sure why it's not looking good on your TV. So sorry about that. Right. I'll just take a quick look one more time on Facebook and see if we have any questions. Okay, so let's continue. Right. So now let's talk about the pre-made layouts. How quickly you can get to the pre-made layout. Right. Okay. So here, when you're about to create a new page, if you click on Browse Layouts, this will take you straight to your pre-made layout. So as you can see, you don't need to click extra buttons for you to get to the pre-made layout. And then once you're here, as normal, you just choose your layout that you want to add to your page. So in this case, let me see. I'm just going to go with this one here. I'm going to select it and then click on Use this layout. So the reason why I'm loading this is I'm going to show you also how to use the clone feature. Okay. So this is taking a bit of time as it's downloading from our servers. So in a moment, this should be working soon. Okay, so there we go. Right. So as you can see, my layout is now loaded. So this looks great. And then what I need to do now is to publish. Now, this is very important because if you don't publish the page, you're not able to clone it. So you need to make sure you publish it. So I'll click on Publish. Excellent. So now I have this page, Mac, and I'll exit the Visual Builder here. Okay, so here's my page that I've just created from my pre-made layout. So now let's go back and create a new page. And this time on this new page, we are going to give it a different name. And then we're going to clone the page that we've just created, which is called Mac. Right, so let's do that. So I'm going to come over here and click on Page. Okay, so let's call this page Mac Clone. Like that. Use the Divi Builder and then click on Use Visual Builder. Okay, so this time we're going to clone an existing page. So I'm going to come over here and click on Choose Page. So do you see what happened there? We have now a new tab. So we have pre-made layouts, saved layouts, and your existing pages. So this is where this brand new update is. So we didn't have this before, which is fantastic. So now I need to clone. So this shows all the pages on your websites, by the way. So every single page that you've published on your website will appear here. So you can scroll all the way down and see all your pages. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clone the page that we've just created from our pre-made layout, and the page is Mac. So I'm going to click on it here. And as you can see, this will happen quite fast. And there we go. So I've just cloned my page. So what you can do now is to go in and remove any stuff that you don't need. So let's say, for example, I need to delete this row. I can get rid of that. And let's see what else we can get rid of. So maybe we want to get rid of this subscribe here. I'm going to delete that. And for the top here, maybe we want to change this image. So we can go into our settings here. Click on background. And then I'm going to change my image. So I'm just going to come over here. And so just for fun, I'm just going to choose this one here and then click upload an image. Okay. So now we have a different image. So that's how quickly you can go in and make use of this clone a page feature, which I think is fantastic. Now, for those of you who want to go in and read a bit more about the latest update, I've included a link in the video description. So do go on to that and click on that link and read more about it. Okay, so I'm just going to take a look and see if we have any questions. Wow, there's quite a lot of questions coming in here. Ratapula says, could it be that I do not see the new feature of version 3.7 because I'm running on Divi on my PC as a local server? No, because the demo that I'm actually doing right now is running on my local machine. This is not a hosted site, so I don't think that's the problem. You may want to, if you're running on your local machine, you may want to restart your the software that you're using to run as a server. So just please do close it, restart it, and then try it out. Because sometimes I get the same problem with I use local by Flywheel. So sometimes I do get features which don't work, and I'll need to restart it. So please just try and do that. Okay. Cathy says your screen does not show. As a show, I'm not sure what's happening there. Now, is this the same for everyone? Does everyone see me on the screen, or does everyone see my demo that I'm doing on my computer? If not, please do let me know so I can do it again. Right, let me just check what's going on. Oh, okay. That can be annoying sometimes. Anyway, sorry about that. Explosion imminent. Right. Right, so it looks like the streaming is good because I'm getting some feedback here. In fact, I'm streaming quite well from Italy. Stefano says streaming good here in Italy. So perhaps maybe it's just your bandwidth. Maybe I'm not sure. Some of you says you burnt your toast. No, it's not the toast. Okay, streaming is fine. Okay, so I forgot to share my screen before. Okay, so I'll just do a quick demo of that again and show you how to do that. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I didn't do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do quickly is I am going to exit my Visual Builder and just show you that quick demo of how you can use the clone. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. I'm going to discard and exit. Okay, so let's call this page Mac Clone. So in this demo, I'm going to clone the page using my page that I created before. So I'm going to click on Use the Divi Builder, and then I'm going to go to Visual Builder. And this time, we are going to use the Clone Existing Page feature. And by the way, this one is completely new. So I'm going to click here on Clone Existing Page. And then this now shows all the pages that I have on my website. So all the published pages are shown here. So what I need to do now is to choose the page I need to clone. So I'm going to go with Mac as the page that I created a few minutes ago. Oh, what I've just done here is I've done it on a post. So that question that was asked before on how to, if this works on post, it does work on post. So let me just go back again because I pressed the wrong button. Sorry about that. Okay, so I need to clone a page. So as you can see here, it says add new post. So I need to add a new page. Okay, so we're going to call this page Mac Clone. Click on Use the Divi Builder, and then I'm going to go to Visual Builder. So now I need to clone a page on my website. So I'm going to click on Clone Existing Page, and now we have this extra tab which shows my existing pages. So I'm going to select Mac, and then my clone has happened. And this time it was faster because it is already on my computer. Okay, so this is where now you can go in and delete things that you don't need. So let's say I want to get rid of that. I can get rid of that. And if I need to add any images, I can always go in and start adding images. But as you can see, this is a quick start to building a page which has the main elements that you need. So even in this case here, let's say I need to get rid of, let's say this background and use a different background. I can always go into the settings here, click on background. And right now we have this image. I can delete this image and add a new one. So let's add this one right here. Upload an image. So as you can see, I have quickly added my images onto this cloned layout. So this is how easily you can quickly go in and use this clone feature to design your pages really, really fast. And again, this is one of those features which enables you to work to increase the speed of your workflow, which is always a positive. So I think this is really, really good. Now, let me take a look. Let me take a quick look here and see if we have any questions. Monique says, fantastic time saver. Absolutely. I mean, this is really, really good. Now, let's say, in fact, okay, fantastic. So I'm just going to check here on Facebook and see if we have any questions. Right. Okay, so I don't see any questions yet. So now, let's say for some reason you don't like this feature that was just recently released. How can you disable it? So let me show you how you can actually disable this. Right, so I'm just going to close this. In fact, I might as well just publish this, okay? Right. So I'm just going to switch over here to my desktop and show you how it's done. Okay, so I'm just going to close that. So let's say you want to disable this feature where you get the page creation workflow. All you have to do is to come all the way here to the bottom left where we have these three little dots. Okay, so click on that. So these are your builder settings. So when you take a look here, on the left you have now page creation workflow. So right now we have it set to give me a chance, which is activated by default, which is what you get when you create a brand new page. So when you click this drop down here, you can set it to build the page from scratch, which is how Divi has always been. Or you can set it to load pre-made layout. So this will greet you by giving you the option to load a pre-made layout, or you can set it to clone an existing page. So every time you try to create a new page, you will see clone existing page as your first option, and then you can get out of it. So this is where you can disable it or set it to something else. But for those of you who are quite happy with how Divi works currently, before the update, you can always just go to build from scratch, and this will work as Divi was working before. So let's test this. So right now I've set it on build from scratch. I'm going to close this, and then I'm going to add a new page. Okay, so let's just call this page. Click on use the Divi builder, and then we're going to go to the visual builder. Right, so as you can see with this setting now, when I start building a new page, it just takes me to build from scratch. So this is how this works. Okay, now I'll just take a quick look here and see if we have more questions. Okay, let's take a look here. Uncle Social says, now I can ditch the third-party page cloning plugins I've been using. Yes, absolutely. So you might as well switch to the native Divi way of doing things. So this is really cool. Right. So there was a question earlier on. I forgot who asked the question, but the question was this page creation workflow. Does it work also on posts? So let's try that and see if this works. Okay, so I'm going to switch over here to my desktop and I'm going to create a brand new post. Okay, so I'm just going to close this and I'm just going to go to my dashboard. Right, so I'm going to come over here to posts, click on add new. Okay, so let's call this Mac post like that. Okay, now I'm going to click on, in fact, before I do that, let's come over here to the right and make this post a full width post. So on the top right, I'm just going to change this from right sidebar to full width. Okay, and then I'm going to click on use the Divi Builder and then use Visual Builder. Let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, so this has defaulted to how things used to work before, because if you remember, I came over here and I changed my setting. So let's go back over here and let's change my setting back to give me a choice. Okay, I'm going to close this. And then let's try this one more time. So I'm going to go back. Okay, so let's call this Mac post. And then I'm going to make this full width. Use the Divi Builder, use Visual Builder. Right, so this should work. Strange. I'm not sure if that's because I didn't save it. So let me try this one more time. If it doesn't work, that means this feature only works on pages. But you know, it's quite interesting because you guys always give me all these very interesting ways of testing if features work. So I'm really excited about this because I haven't tried this as well. I only planned to use this feature on pages. So I'm going to try this one more time. In fact, I'm going to go to my builder first and just make sure that everything is set okay. Okay, so I just want to go to any page here. Let's go with this one here, edit. So I just want to make sure my settings are all set correctly for the builder. Right, so I'm going to go back to my expand settings and go to my builder settings. And as you can see here, again, it's set to build from scratch. Give me a choice. Now I've changed this to page creation flow. I'm going to save this. And now let's try this one more time. So I'm going to go back to my dashboard, post, add new. Okay, let's call this Mac post. And then over here, I'm going to remove the sidebar. Use Visual Builder. Okay, so there we go. So it actually works. So this works on your posts and also on your pages. So it's just unfortunate I forgot who asked that question, but this is great because I've also learned this live with all you guys on this show. So this is fantastic. So I like those kind of questions because they they help us discover things that we didn't know about these latest features. So yes, this feature works on posts and it also works on pages. Okay, great. I'm going to take a quick look now and see if we have any more questions. Okay, I'm going to check over here on Facebook. Okay, right. So I think I've pretty much covered everything here on about the new Divi Builder page creation workflow. Now, I can see there's quite a few questions where people are asking me about features, upcoming features, when they are going to be released. Now, unfortunately, and I'm really sorry about this, I cannot give you any timelines about the header and footer, dynamic content, or any other features that are released. I only know these features a few days before they are released. So I'm sorry about that. The only good news I can tell you is all these features that you're asking about are in the pipeline. They are going to be released. And once they're released, I'm sure you can agree with me, Divi is going to be even better than how it is now when it comes to building professional looking websites. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. If we had a beta where we can test these features, I mean, I could give you an idea of how they work, but pretty much I can't give you much information about the upcoming features. But as you can see, we are releasing features every single week. So we don't know what's coming. Like, for example, next week, I have no idea what we are releasing next week. I'll probably find out on, say, Wednesday or maybe even Thursday what will be coming out. So just stay put. I know it can be a bit frustrating or when we have no timelines, but the good news is all these features are being ironed out. We need to make sure that they work and they don't break anything when they are released. So please do be patient with us. But like I said, they are going to be released and it's going to be really, really cool. Right. So I guess this is the end of the live show. To everyone that has joined me today on the live show, I'd like to say thank you very much for doing so. You make this show really exciting, and it's always great to know that I'm speaking to people from all parts of the world. I mean, we have pretty much, countries all over. I mean, tuning into the show. So I really, really appreciate that. For those of you who are just joining the live stream now, you can always watch the replay. This video will be on Facebook and also on YouTube. So you can always go back and watch the restream. If you have any further questions about this today's feature or any other questions, please do leave your questions in the comments box. And if it's something specific about your website, maybe that's a bit more complicated, please do use our support system. If you go to our support, they'll be able to help you with that. But anything you need to know about this feature today, please do leave your comments in the comments box, even after the show, and I'll do my best to respond to that. So to everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate that. And I hope you join me again next week on Monday at 6 a.m. Eastern. Have a good week and take care.